I don't know if you heard, the former Democrat, now independent Senator Joe Manchin had a recommendation that he made. He was talking about cleaning the slate. And he suggested that President Biden should pardon President-elect Trump. What do you think of that?
Well, I've said to people that I'm in that category as well.
Really?
I did see what Manchin had to say. Remember that Trump has not been convicted of anything in the federal realm. Those convictions are state convictions. So I'm not talking about state here. I'm talking about things that could impede our federal government. And so I believe that Manchin may be onto something there.
You would support pardoning Trump for the federal crimes?
Yes, I could. Absolutely. Because the Supreme Court has pretty much made it very clear that he is preemptively pardoned of anything he may do as president.
Because of the immunity decision for official acts. Really quick, I know we have to go. There's been a lot of threats made about whoever leads the DOJ for prosecutors who were involved in the prosecution of Trump and otherwise. Special Counsel Jack Smith, likely to be somebody on an enemies list of sort. If you recommend to Biden, do you include the federal employees and prosecutors and special counsel who were actively on these cases to protect them as well?
Yes, absolutely. Jack Smith's name is on my list. Liz Cheney's name is on my list. I think that they all should be preemptively pardoned because I think that there are people who Trump may bring into this government who will go after these people in a serious way, and there's no need to subject them to that. Even if they are found not guilty, why put families through that? Why put these people through that? That kind of expense, that kind of worry, that should not be. I think Liz Cheney is a great patriot, and I also think there will be a lot of MAGA people going after her.
Just days after President Biden pardoned his son, Politico is now reporting that his team is also discussing preemptive pardons for prominent figures of the MAGA enemies list, including Dr. Anthony Fauci, Senator-elect Adam Schiff, and also Liz Cheney, who, of course, endorsed Kamala Harris and led the January 6th investigation on Capitol Hill. Chuck, is this a good idea?
I think so. Democrats lean into it. I promise you Donald Trump's going to pardon everybody. I made a list in the back a while ago, and I'm wearing what I call my Steve Bannon outfit. I got on so many layers because it's so cold in New York. I look like Steve Bannon. That's just one name, Steve Bannon. What about Paul Manafort, Roger Stone, Charles Kushner? If you get pardoned by him, you can become the ambassador to France, evidently, as well. Democrats, in all seriousness, I'm tired of the pearl clutching of we're better than that, we can't do all of that. If he's going to do it, let's make sure that we do it as well, because we're going to be there at the end having to make up all this other stuff.
Adam Schiff, who is on the list, he said he doesn't think it's a good idea. He said it looks defensive.
Well, Adam Schiff, listen, the question is, would they accept a pardon? Because if you don't think you did anything wrong, which they didn't, they might want to not take a pardon. But I will say this, you're talking about an unprecedented crew of people coming in. Listen, even if they don't indict you, they could investigate you into bankruptcy, torture you with FBI investigations. Kash Patel is evidently going to be our next FBI director. Is that what you want to be dealing with for the rest of your life?
President Trump during the time he was out of office.
President Trump got actually indicted by a grand jury.
They tried to bankrupt him. They
oh my God.
raided his house. It's the same thing, Julie.
They raided his house because he had he had documents that he stored there. I don't think that Liz Cheney has any secret documents stored. If she does, obviously they should be raiding her house too. But look, they have already said that they're going to come after these people. And so from my perspective, I like amen to everything Chuck just said. I'm tired of the pearl clutching too. I'm tired of the complete...
Before the Republicans weigh in, just for the record, if they're handing out pardons, I'll take one.
Yeah, I'll take one too, because by the way, they're coming... because anything...
I talk a lot of trash on TV.
I talk a lot of trash on TV too, yeah, so that's all of us.
In 2016, they said he was going to go after Hillary Rodham Clinton.
He tried.
He never did.
He
never did. So this notion
he got
always,
mad at his first attorney general for not going after her.
Come on.
But all the folks that I mentioned, we didn't go after them. He was just trying to protect them. All of them evidently broke the law in the court, the Paul Manafort and the Roger Stones and that crew.
There's no secret that Joe Biden's going to pardon people. There's no doubt. Obviously he did. Look, no one's questioning him on pardoning Hunter Biden. No one. The problem
one's
he had,
questioning
the
him.
problem
Everybody's
he
questioning
had
him.
was when he said that he wouldn't do it and then he did. Because I can go down the street here in New York and everybody will say, "You damn right he should have pardoned his son."
You better be careful if you're in New York. I'm just saying, there's 140 other people that got pardoned
Just to
as well.
understand, do you think that Biden, I mean, the pardon power is the pardon power. Do you think that he has the power, he should just do what he wants on that front?
He's the president. He can pardon whoever he wants, Abby. I'm sorry. He can. That's what he can do.
And in his first term, he pardoned 143 people, just so we're all clear, so people can realize it's not
You're
just
talking
3 or
about
4
Trump.
people. About Trump.
Okay.
143.
Which is a pretty normal number for a president
It
on
is.
the way out.
Absolutely.
They all
That's
do
why
it.
you don't see me. Go ahead.
Yeah, look, if he really wants to be magnanimous and go down in history, here's what he should do, is he should pardon Trump's enemies and he should pardon Trump. He will go down as the great uniter that stopped the cycle of tit-for-tat prosecutions, greatest uniter since Abraham Lincoln.
Does Trump need a pardon, though?
I mean, in principle, what Jack Smith said in dropping the charges is that it left open the possibility of bringing them back up after the
All
term.
right, here's the thing.
And do you really
It's
think? Do you
mostly
really think
symbolic,
that
but-
Trump is going to take that and say, "Well,
No,
you-
not Trump.
I'm going to disarm.
I don't care about Trump. I care about the country.
No, but I'm saying, what
about
is he going to? Because you're saying
people.
if Biden stops it for Trump, there's not going to be a tit
I
for
think he said
tat. Do you think
it's a
that that's going
message
to
of
happen?
uniting America. That's what
could.
he's trying to say.
Why are
could. I mean, I think
Democrats always the ones who are being asked to unite America? Why is the onus always on us? There's always two standards, right? The Democrats have to be the uniters. The Democrats have to behave ethically. The Democrats can't, Joe Biden lied. Donald Trump lies as easily as he breathes, and nobody even pays attention
So
anymore.
are you implicitly suggesting here that there is a degree of kind of like not playing by the rules that would be happening here or behaving unethically?
I'm saying outright that I think Democrats need to take the gloves off. Evidently, America voted to break the paradigm, to break everything that happened before. And so Democrats need to stop being in a defensive posture as to what the mainstream media is going to say, that Joe Biden, ooh, he lied, oh no, or that Adam Schiff, oh my goodness, he might look guilty if he took a pardon. Take the pardon, because these guys are going to come after you. The norms have been broken, and they've been broken by Donald Trump. Evidently, the country wants the norms to have been broken. So let's start behaving like them. I mean, from my perspective, I'm tired of always being asked to be the one to unite the country. No, he shouldn't pardon Donald Trump. Absolutely not, but he should pardon Democrats, because that's what Donald Trump would do, and if that's what America wants, Democrats should start acting like that too.
President Biden sparked a wave of bipartisan backlash this week, announcing the sweeping pardon of his son Hunter. But according to new Politico reporting, it may not be the only pardon that Biden grants. Jonathan Martin reports this: President Joe Biden's senior aides are conducting a vigorous internal debate over whether to issue preemptive pardons to a range of current and former public officials who could be targeted with President-elect Donald Trump's return to the White House. One House Democrat already has some ideas about who should be on that list.
Jack Smith's name is on my list. Liz Cheney's name is on my list. I think that they all should be preemptively pardoned because I think there are people who Trump may bring into this government who will go after these people in a serious way, and there's no need to subject them to that.
The panel is back. Kate Bedingfield, how real do you think this is, and how important does the White House see this?
Oh, I think it's real. I think they are, I mean, look, you heard President Biden and then Vice President Harris on the campaign trail talk about what they believed Donald Trump's abuses of power would mean. And I think that they're taking every opportunity here to explore the options they have left in the time that they have left in office to protect people who may be subject to that attack. So yes, I think it is absolutely a serious process they're undergoing. We'll see what the ultimate outcome is, but I would imagine that Biden views this as an opportunity to ensure that people who don't deserve to be targeted in that way aren't.
People in the White House and the Biden campaign and then the Harris campaign had legitimate fears during the race of what would happen if Trump won, really fearing potential legal persecution and also like what the cost would do. That being said, the context here matters, and that this is coming right after a lot of Democrats are very upset with how Joe Biden rolled out his pardon of his son Hunter, doing it as a one-off, as being like, oh, I'm very, very concerned about political persecution, and I'm only doing my son. And they're like, well, if you're so worried, then why not include this with lots of other people? And so you have to put it within the context of that. I think that's part of the reason why some of these stories are coming out now.